Hi, most excellent rock buds. It's Rock Papa, and here is a ID session of the rocks on the cottage porch. Here we go. All right, guys, we're gonna have a quick and dirty rock ID with the rocks that are on the cottage porch here. Not gonna go into detail, I hope. Okay, this guy you've seen before. A polished piece of what? I see gray quartz, I see pinkish potassium feldspar more than likely. There's probably maybe some biotite, but not much at all. Not much muscovite. Here's the rough side of it. I don't know how well you can see that. Same stuff. What do we call it? It does not have metamorphic banding, so what do we call it? If you guessed granite, you're right. Well done. Look at this monster. Dark black. Shiny dark black. But there are parts of it that aren't as black. Let's see, oh yeah, like right here. You've seen this rock before too, probably. Doesn't that look kind of quartzite? Yes, if you said iron-rich quartzite, a metamorphic rock, you would be right. Here's a cute little specimen. Lots and lots of quartz, but it's banded. What does that tell us? Right, it's a metamorphic rock. The black stuff, I'm just gonna take a guess and say it's biotite. I could test this by scratching with a nickel. There's no feldspar in it, so it can't be a granite or a granite gneiss. So what do we call it? Since it's only got two minerals that I can see, quartz and biotite, I'm going to call it a quartz biotite schist, which is also a metamorphic rock. That was a kind of a toughie. Doesn't have a super schisted appearance. Schisted appearance means it would be, the biotite would be kind of shiny. Okay. Hey guys, I took a second look at this guy, and I remembered that pretty sure I found it on my gravel driveway, which is made of Athens granite gneiss from the granite quarry. So it probably is metamorphic granite or granite gneiss, even though it doesn't have any feldspar that I can see in it. I suppose that happens. And also the fact that the biotite here is not schisted. It's not smeared and shiny. That might also indicate that we're dealing with a kind of a funky phase of granite gneiss lacking feldspar instead of a quartz biotite schist. So either one probably work. Look at this lovely guy. This used to be very reddish, but the sun has bleached it out. And I see only one mineral. What do you see? Yes, you're right. This is a big hunk of quartz. It used to be rose quartz from the Hog Mine near LaGrange, Georgia, but it's been bleached out by the sun. It's still got a little orangey pinkish here. Okay, rose quartz. Rock of a pegmatite as opposed to quartz crystals. Okay, and you've seen this big old hunker before. Look at that. Can you see the flashy face? What does that tell you right off? One mineral. It's a big hunk of feldspar. I'm just going to guess potassium feldspar, but that's just a guess. It could be sodium feldspar. Okay, good. Here's one. You see the stripes in it? What does that tell you? Metamorphic. Also, I'm seeing quartz and biotite. And look at this. It's gotta be feldspar, so what do we got? Granite gneiss, metamorphic granite, you got it. This is the Athens granite gneiss from the Athens granite quarry, and they use this for gravel everywhere. Okay, I wouldn't be able to get this guy except I know where I got it from. It's peridotite / dunite, which is an ultramafic rock rich in iron and magnesium. It's what the molten mantle of Earth is full of. It's the most abundant rock on Earth. It's dark and heavy. This came from the Popcorn Overlook site west of Clayton, Georgia in the mountains. Hey rock buds, this particular rock has been called the Lake Burton, Georgia dunite, but I know dunite is ultramafic rock that's 90% olivine, so I would have expected it to be more greenish. Peridotite is the same thing except it's got much less olivine in it. That's why I call this rock peridotite / dunite. Speaking of ultramafic rocks, look at this guy. Do you notice the preponderance of the color orange? Correct answer is no, because it's green. All right, let's see. See how I'm scratching this with my thumbnail? That means it's soft. Soft and green. This also came from an ultramafic site, and what do you guess this is? Yes. This is serpentinite. It's the metamorphic version of that peridotite / dunite we just looked at. When peridotite / dunite is shoved up from deep down in the mantle onto land, it goes through heavy-duty changes, and then over time, the weathering process turns it into this serpentinite. Or it could be serpentinite that was formed deep in the earth and got pushed up, because serpentinite is one of the elements of ocean crust. Okay, look at this guy. What mineral is that? You got it, it's quartz. How about this black mineral? If I told you a nickel coin will scratch it, what do we call it? Biotite. So do you see any other minerals? And look at this shiny bit. That kind of tells us we've got a schisty thing going on here. Just quartz and biotite. So I think what we've got is another quartz, biotite, schist. There's some little garnets in here. That tells you the grade of metamorphism. This came from near the Brevard Fault Zone in area near Brazelton, Georgia. So quartz, biotite, schist. What did it used to be? What was its protolith? That means it's the original rock before metamorphism. Probably iron-rich mud and sand mixed together, eroded off some ancient mountains. Alternatively, it could have been iron-rich or mafic, intermediate, tough, blown out of a volcano. But I'm leaning toward the sediment origin. And here's our last rock on the old cottage porch. This is this stuff right here. It's really hard. A knife won't scratch it, so that tells you it's hard. But this is difficult to know unless you collected it, which I did. And this is actually Fort Payne bedded chert. The Fort Payne bedded chert has a lot of presentations. It looks kind of different in different places. It produces kind of a dark to tan colored chert that the Indians made arrowheads out of. And Fort Payne Chert was deposited in the earliest of Mississippian time. Had to do with a lot of silicon-rich ocean currents flowing down into the Allegheny and Foreland Basin, and built up these bioherms, which are silicon-rich formations that creatures live in. Coral and other diatoms, radiolarians, and other things live in. So that's Fort Payne bedded chert. It's a big old heavy specimen. Okay, most excellent rock buds. Hope that was fun. Front Porch Rocks. Thank you so much for watching it. And next week, Grammy and I will be in Colorado, Durango, Colorado. And I'll be sure to take a bunch of pictures and make a video for you about that. So, in the meantime, this is your Rock Papa saying to all my most excellent rock buds, happy rock hunting. Papa out.